If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe and bell icon for more videos. Peace out, guys. Hey guys, MUT Gamer back here for another video, guys. Welcome back to another budget series video. Today we will be looking at tight ends. In order to do this video, we need to break this up into 3 different categories. We have the catching tight ends that specialize in the catching ability. We have the run blocking tight ends that specialize in the run blocking ability. And then of course we have the kind of mixture tight ends that have speed and run blocking and catch. So they have all 3 categories that you're going to want. So starting off right away, guys, we will start off with catching, and then we will go to run blocking, and then we'll finalize it off with the mixture of all 3. So with that in mind, starting off right away, we start off with Dennis Pitta, and again, we're focusing on his receiving ability. Now, he does have the best catching of any gold card or tight end card in this game. I believe even maybe wide receiver too. He might have the best catching ability, period, out of any golds. But with that in mind, he does have 83 catching, 78 catching traffic, 79 spec catch, and 78 route running with 76 release. Obviously, the pros and cons. Pros, he can catch the ball amazingly. Cons are going to be his speed. Now, with that in mind, he doesn't have that bad run block. I think he's like 62, 63 run block, which is kind of like a wide receiver type of run blocking, but he's still not that bad at that. So with that in mind, guys, let's go on to the second guy. Our second tight end when it comes to catching is going to be Jack Doyle. Now, he actually does have some pretty nice run block. I believe he's the 3rd best run blocker as the tight end for a gold card. But he is my catching guy because he's 82 catching. Again, that will be a con for his speed and other stats. But his catching stats, very, very nice and definitely going to be used in a short yard situation to be able to efficiently get down the field on slant routes, out routes, all that kind of good stuff. So, guys, let's go on to our third and final catching wide receiver. Let's go, guys. The third and final one is going to be CJ Podhoretz. I think I said that name correctly. But he will actually have 75 catching, 74 catching traffic, 73 spec catch, 72 route running, and of course 76 release. Now he will have 75 speed, which kind of, makes him that on that threshold of, is he a speed receiver, or sorry, speed tight end, or is he a catching tight end? I kind of think of him as kind of like a mix in that category, except he cannot run block worth a crap, I don't think. I've not seen his run blocking, but I'm pretty sure it's not that great. I might be incorrect on that. But with that in mind, guys, let's go on to the next category. And here we go, guys. We have the run blocking tight end. We have Anthony Fasano, which I do believe he is the best run blocking tight end in this year's game at an 81 overall run block. Again, his speed and his catching ability will be kind of hindered because of the fact he's such a good run blocker. And it makes sense because if you think about it this way, he's kind of like a right tackle because of his speed being a 70, but his run blocking ability being so freaking good. With that in mind, though, he does still have some good impact block and some good pass block, so that's also very nice to have. So with that in mind, guys, let's go on to tight end number 2. The second tight end is actually going to be OLeary, and he has 80 run block, he has 62 impact block, and 58 pass block. So unlike Mr. Fasano that has kind of like a mixture of all 3 pretty good, OLeary is just going to be a run blocker, and he even has war speed at 69 speed. So again, he's pretty much just a right tackle that is really good at run block, but really sucks at everything else. But he does have better catching at 76 catching, so he's at least going to be able to get you down the field if you do have to throw him the ball, but just don't rely on him to break anything off and get an 80-yard touchdown. But anyway, guys, let's go on to the third and final run blocking tight end. Now, our third and final guy is going to be Lee Smith. Now, he only has 74 pass run block, 74 impact block, and 69 pass block. The reason why I chose him was because he's kind of balanced in all 3, though, and that's something that, these other 2 guys are really focused on one category. They're not focused on all 3 categories. So, obviously, Lee Smith, he's not going to be the best in the world, but he's definitely going to get the job done pretty efficiently and pretty effectively. So, with that in mind, guys, now we're going to go on to the last category, which is kind of like a mixture of all 3 speed, run block, and catching ability. So let's go on to that, guys. Starting off this list, we'll start off with Charles Clay. 77 speed, 73 catching, 74 run block. Just an all-around balanced type of tight end. He has the run blocking ability, he has the catching ability, and he will have the speed ability. So that's definitely going to help you out in many different situations where you don't just need a one type of guy. You need a guy that can do all three and help you be, more than just a running team, but also a kind of hybrid type run-pass team. So let's go on to the second hybrid player. Our second guy here is going to be Jesse James. Now, I believe Jesse James is like 6'5" or 6'6". He's something like ridiculously tall. But he has 77 speed, 74 catching, 74 run block, 63 impact block, and 63 pass block. Very, very nice, kind of, again, balanced type of receiver. Balanced type of tight end that can do everything all at once and help you out to get down the field. Also, run block effectively and be a monster in the red zone. So let's go on to our last tight end for the video. Let's go on to number 3. And finally, number 3, the last guy for this video, and gonna be Virgil Green. Virgil Green, 73 run block, 66 impact block, 67 pass block, 68 catching, and 80 speed. Obviously coming in as the fastest tight end we have on this entire video. So he's just a beast, man. He's definitely, his catching ability will be kind of like iffy and like, I don't know if I like his catching, but everything else is a monster in this man. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. After this video, we should have one offensive line come out, and then we're going to do defensive line, linebackers, and then secondary. So with that in mind, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.